Hello, 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 hello. Hi there, everyone. I hope you're seeing us. Hello, hi. I hope you're seeing us on our Facebook page, on the Kings and Wealth Facebook page. If you're joining us now, I would love it if you could just share this live. We're going to keep it short because we've decided to do this weekly nuggets. Annette and I are going to be doing this on a weekly basis. We are doing it today on Wednesday. Next week, we'll do it Tuesday, but we'll pick up little things, and we want to just want to let you know that we'll be sharing so much more at the conference, but there's so much that we can share. Yeah. And it's just so much that we want to share. I just want to pick up from the last time I did a little live in Cayman Islands. Now I'm back in Frankfurt. This is Frankfurt. This is the view from my balcony. And when I did that live in Cayman Islands, and I was sharing with everybody how a lot of my plans to go check out a particular investment completely fell apart because my partner, for a whole host of unexpected reasons, he and his wife couldn't get through immigration. So I was a little dumbfounded, but I went with the program anyway to check out the property, to check out the development. But I learned so many lessons there. And I think I shared with you guys when I was sharing with everyone, I was feeling honestly distraught every single day, stressed out and distraught and trying to figure out what am I going to do. I'm like doing gymnastics in my head 24/7 when I was at Cayman Islands. I mean, you would think that Cayman Islands is the place where you kick back, you relax, and you have fun. But in the end, I was just like really super stressed out. Not that I didn't enjoy the place, but I was also super stressed out. I mean, I know it sounds like an irony, but that was, how I was feeling. And I think a lot of us go through that. Like, what do we do? How do we pivot when things go wrong? Now, in my case, I wanted to build, and I'm happy to share with you guys now that my decision has been made. I was actually looking at a piece of land to buy it, an oceanfront property. I was thinking of buying that. And then hopefully in a few years, I was planning to build 8 condos on this piece of property.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the plan, and I wanted to go have a look with my partner. It would have been amazing, very exciting. But then I realized when things fell apart, all the plans fell apart, is the Lord wanted me to just pivot very quickly.
Yes, yes.
And in my case, I realized it was the Lord protecting me from something that was just way too big for me at this point in time. Because that would have been a multi-million project, that would have involved tremendous amount of leveraging, tremendous amount of fundraising, and basically it would be, just biting off way too much more than I can chew. And even though I was distraught at the time that my partner didn't show up for all those unexpected reasons, it was the right decision. I had to call everything back. I had to pivot. I had to be quick. I was praying, even when I was sharing with you guys, I was praying, and the Lord showed me it is a great place to invest. As an economy, it's fantastic, but just not this big. And so I had to pivot from an oceanfront property to a much smaller plot in like a resort, an island resort kind of development. And I moved, my decision really quickly. And I felt tremendous peace because the other choice that I had was really a lakeside kind of plot where I could have built a villa later on, where I can build a villa later on, for instance, for Airbnb, for income, So I was having all these ideas originally to build these 8 condos, but it didn't work out. So all in short is I had to give up a so-called dream. I don't think I'm giving up my dream. It's just that is just not the right time for me. And I had to move really quickly along with the Holy Spirit and like, okay, Lord, what is the decision that gives me the most peace? And Annette, I remember I was sharing with you at that time, like, and we were talking about that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you are in your situation. Every single decision, Kings, every single decision should be led by peace. Wouldn't you
Yes.
agree with that?
I agree wholeheartedly. Yes. And just recognizing that you might get flustered in times of uncertainty, but knowing that God is just directing you into a different path, into a different way of doing things. And you just have to have that trust that he's leading you and he's guiding you to the best place that he has for you in that specific time and season. So yeah, I've had times in my life where, times of uncertainties, things that happened that were unexpected. Earlier this year, I had an employee quit. All of a sudden, just text me, I'm quitting. Wow. And, I had a scramble right away. But what that employee didn't realize was that 2 days prior to that, I had someone else reach out to me that they were wanting hours of work. So, the Lord is gonna meet you in that place of uncertainty. He knows what was gonna happen. He knew what was gonna happen, and he had already placed another person in there for me. And even though my client was flustered by the situation, I was able to get it all fixed even before I got on the phone with her. Once she was on the phone, I let her vent and tell me how she was upset. And then I told her, listen, do not worry. I have someone else in line for you. And, and it's just trusting that God is going to have things like that for you. And if it would have not worked out with another employee, and let's say I would have had to not been able to provide any more care for this specific client, I have to understand that that is just the path that the Lord has for me,
So good.
Yes.
So good. Did y'all hear that? I just love how Annette shared. We are sharing that I wanna just let everybody know. Both of us are very entrepreneurial. All the kings that are connected with Kings and Wealth have got tremendous experience, and we are authentic as you get. We are talking about our real life experiences. Of course, foundationally, it's all Bible based, which is why we want to do Kings and I want to teach about Kings and Wealth on the first day, but we want to share as much as we can from our real life experience. And I just love what you said, Annette. I mean, that's even adding a whole new dimension. I loved it. I was struggling myself when I was at Cayman Islands because we're talking about so much money, right? So all of us will struggle with fear, like, oh my gosh. And that was my work. For you have to figure out how to find a solution for your client, right? For your client to provide those services, the health and care services, the healthcare services. For me, it's like I'm putting a big bunch of my eggs, but we all go through those feelings. We have to fight through those feelings of fear, confusion, and then, like you said, trust. Yeah, trusting the Lord. For me, I was like fighting trust, peace, all just trying to push that right through. And at the end of the day, we need to be led by the Holy Spirit in all that we do. Every single king can establish the kingdom when we are led by the Holy Spirit, when we are led by the Father.
Exactly. And a little tip that, if you ever come across a time of uncertainty, that fluster, that fear might come in, but cast that thing down right away. Don't let it fester or do anything to you. Like, put the understanding in your mind that the Lord is with you and that he's going to guide you through that situation. So that's a little tip for you. Cast down all fear, all fluster, all of that, because it's not from the Lord.
Did you guys hear that? That is so awesome. That is such a big thing. That's like a whole that's like a whole big thing where we can even do that in the future. That's about authority, okay, you guys. That's a whole big thing. I love to do that. But I think we're all very aware that we are living in a kind of like a weird, tumultuous times. All right. And that is the reason why, verses like Isaiah 60, that we are the light in the darkness, that the glory of the Lord is coming. I mean, and the glory is upon us kings to usher something new. I mean, this it's a dark time. We're experiencing, everybody knows we have inflation, we have this, we have that. There's just so many things that are going on right now that's being thrown at us. And I would really invite you to come to the Kings and Wealth Conference on July 16th to 17th, and let's sit down and to really strategize. We need to go take a deep dive into pivoting. How do you pivot? How do you when you're confronted and you're confounded, what's the strategy? Let's take some time together as a tribe of kings, and just do that. All right, guys?
Yes. Well, I hope to see all of you guys there this July. I will definitely be there. So yes, so we look forward to it. Oh, yep, here, that's the website, kingsandwealth.com. So if you want more information, go ahead and visit the website, and it gives you all the information you need. You can also DM me or Wayi or Shantriska. For any information. You can also email info@kingsandwealth.com and ask any questions that you have, and we'll be more than happy to help you.
Yes, and before we go off, I just want to remind everybody, we have an amazing offer. If you're not based in Atlanta, if you're traveling, we have an amazing offer with the Conference Hotel right now. Half price off the room rates, but this is only going to be available until mid-June. That's it. Then they will release the rooms, and it will be double the price. I think it's almost $400 a room, a night. So right now it's half price. I would love to see you. We would love to see you. It's going to be so exciting. Yeah, we Kings are on the move, and we will see you next week. By the way, next week it will be Tuesday. It will be Tuesday let me just, where's my timing again?
Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Correct, 11 a.m. EST.
Yes.
That's right, and 10 a.m. Central. We have a very special guest. I'm just gonna stop sharing and click the other right now. His name is Christopher. He is my partner. He's my real estate partner in Austin. He is also an excellent top realtor, and he is Keller Williams team lead. He is going to be sharing so much at the conference, industry knowledge, how to develop a career in real estate. He is just an absolute fantastic speaker and great guy. He's just extremely successful. I really want him to come and say hello to everybody. So next week, Tuesday, again, weekly nugget, you'll get to see one of the speakers. We'll try to do that as much as we can to also just introduce the speakers in the weeks to come. So we love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.